Bigger, but not too bad. Yep, yep. When Logan is back. Sorry, I didn't need to put parentheses on there. But you can see a lot of this has to do with old skills. The stuff keeps coming back. Algebra. This trinomial, you put your double parentheses, put your x's. What's the only thing, Elizabeth, that multiplies and gives you 3? Sure, a 3 and a 1. And now we need this to add and get a -4. So, Amanda, what would the signs need to be to add to get a -4? Right, that way the negative times the negative makes my +3, but it also adds and gets me the -4. So this is taken care of. So now you compare your denominators and see what needs to happen. Taylor, what do you think? Right, on the second fraction, you're going to need an x minus 1 because it's missing the x. This one had 2 things, and this one needed the other one. So it's here x minus 1 also. The reason you do that is so when you're multiplying these together, this is a 1. You can multiply by 1 all day long and not change the value. It helps you get through the problem. So common denominator is going to be what, Nay? What's the actual common denominator going to be? That's the bottom of the fraction. It'll look like. That's our common denominator with the x minus 3 and the x minus 1. That's on the bottom. And then up top, Nick, what am I going to need to do? And, right, so we're going to add that extra x on there. We have some like terms we can put together. Elizabeth, what do you get when you finish that off? What do you get when you put your like terms together? The other part of the numerator. So we got 6x because we added this 5x and this x minus the 5, and there's the denominator. It's not that awful. It just takes several steps. Now, obviously, okay, this one's going to have a lot of stuff in it. Let me see if you guys can handle it. And I am actually going to go to the newspaper for this one. Here it goes. And then what about signs? +1, -3, correct. So that -3 and that +1 would add and give you a -2. They also multiply and give you the -3. So that's gone. So what you need to look at, I'm going to grab another color here. This first one, what is it missing that the second one has, Corey? Missing something that the second one has. All right, so that's what you're going to need to put over here, an x plus 1, and you got to go come up here and put an x plus 1. Because our common denominator this time is going to be 3 separate binomials. There's 3 of them this time. If you are, okay, so here, what's missing here? There's a piece that doesn't have this over here. You know what it is, Corey? Right, so I'm going to put the x plus 4 here, and I got to come up here and put the x plus 4. We have found our common denominator. Amanda, what is our common, if I write my common denominator down, what is it? Correct. That's all those little pieces. That part's done. That's my common denominator. Now I've got to go up here. I got to FOIL and distribute, put all my like terms together. All old skills, but they need to be done. Up here, you're going to need to FOIL, or you can distribute however you want to do it, but you got to get all that stuff multiplied. You ready? So when I FOIL all this, what did you get? Okay, if you got all that right, that's that one done. Okay, what about here? Logan, when you distribute this x into this parentheses, what do you get? Yep. That's all your stuff up there. And my plus sign was kind of like an x, sorry. So now you got to put your like terms together. on here. Okay, what is it? No, when we add our like terms, we don't change our exponents. So we got a 1x to the second and another 1x, so it's a 2x to the second. So that's one of them plus one of them is two of them. Okay? And then we're going to finish that. We got 4, that's the fifth one, but take away 2. So if you had 5 of them, you took away 2, what is that? And then last but not least, that minus 2. And I have to take a second. I'm just going to go through and see, you can see all of them. I'm going to walk around and check on people on these. This is me walking around, and I hope I don't have to threaten anybody